Disgusting black creatures. Get out of my sight.
Now or later? Because
I'm like, y'all talking that the nigga, you talking to fucking Hodge, nigga? I mean,
Nigga, you gotta put it into question.
how does creation of all things lead to
Bro,
omnipotence? What the fuck?
just calm down.
No,
Gang,
because omnipotence
so,
is a theological topic, and so is creating
yeah,
everything.
so
That's
I
like,
mean, there's a couple reasons to
No, wait.
prove
What do you mean by
that.
omnipotent? Because the way I
Bro,
interpret omnipotent is
if
the
it gets to
ability
it,
to
bro, we can.
create. Wait, hold on. Wait, let's listen.
Bro,
No, so
Sync,
the
if
way
it
I
gets to
interpret
it, we'll talk
omnipotence,
about it.
bro, you're
You
not
said
gonna
what?
keep cutting me off, my nigga, because you're already a
What'd
low
you
tier.
say?
Bro, you're not gonna keep cutting me off, bro.
You're right, gang. Go on.
Okay, listen. So the way how usually people interpret omnipotent is just the ability to create everything, right? But the thing
Okay.
is that you being a creator of all things inside of that own reality does
Not how
not
people
mean
interpret.
automatically. Wait, hold on, bro. Shut, bro. Okay.
I disagree.
So you,
Calm down, Sync. It's just a debate.
I don't know why. Oh, did I get kicked? What the fuck happened? Did I get banned out of
Yo,
the server
Saint,
like
wake up.
NBC?
Why you stop
wait, what
talking?
happened?
Wait, chill.
Oh
Yeah. Oh,
shit.
you
Oh
just
yeah,
stopped
it's back to
talking.
me. Okay, listen. So yeah, look, just because you're able to create all things, right? That does not automatically mean that you now
That's
have the
not
ability
what.
to create
That's
everything,
not
because
what.
all things can be limited to what is
Not
actually
even what
inside.
omnipotent means.
Bro, can you shut
Yeah.
yo,
up,
Hodge,
nigga?
be
Okay,
quiet while
so
he's talking. Damn, nigga.
You're right. My bad. Like, sorry. Sync is a tier 0.
okay, listen.
Yo,
So this
you
this is honestly irrelevant. I just wanted to tell you what people normally define it, so you go give your own little definition. That's probably stupid as fuck. So what do you think omnipotent is?
What do I think omnipotence is? All right.
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I just
Wait,
take
do you think
omnipotence.
your character is God or something inside the series?
Um.
Oh, my fault. Let me stay on track. Okay, what do you think omnipotence is?
Yeah, I just define omnipotence as, I mean, how most theologians define it as the power or the ability to do anything logically possible.
Is that okay? So basically, repeating what I'm saying, type shit.
Not really.
Wait, everything logically possible?
Mhm.
Yeah, yes, bro.
That's what I said.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Okay, okay. So
I
I
thought it
do
was the
see a
same
little.
thing, Sync. What happened?
Well, no,
Yo,
it's
bro,
not really.
hear that shit.
It's a
He thought
little bit
about it.
of
He
a
was like, oh,
difference,
wait a minute. That
but
shit
no, but
fucked up,
still,
bro.
that's beside the point. My point still applies. Like, literally. So what's the
I
word?
mean, no,
I ain't gonna
not,
lie.
not that's
You should not grant some
omnipotent.
shit like that.
Omnipotence doesn't necessarily entail that
No,
you
I'm not
create
against that.
everything. It just means you
You
can
said what?
create anything. I said no. Omnipotent doesn't entail you create everything. It just
I
means you
never said
can
that.
create everything. I mean, that's
So,
you
all right.
said typically how people define it is as or interpret it. You didn't say define is
The
as being
ability
able
to
to
create
create.
everything.
Yeah, you
Yes.
know, you
I
said.
never said that they actually did it. But wait, that's beside the
Oh,
point. So
okay.
I'm gonna repeat my point one more time and see if you track. So my point is saying that one, so you think omnipotence is the ability to create everything logically possible, right? Inside of the series, it just
I mean,
says
I
that he
wouldn't say
created all.
create because
Bro, oh
I
my
wouldn't
god.
say create. I say do anything, but whatever.
The ability to do everything logically possible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a better definition in my opinion anyway.
I
But
know.
still, my point still applies. Nigga,
Did he
fuck.
prove the two burdens that he had earlier?
Chill, Burley, chill. Wait,
We're restarting. I don't have any
No,
like.
nigga, I'm talking about. Okay, but never mind. Bro.
You right? My bad.
yeah, they're just going over what omnipotence means right now. There's no real burdens placed on the scans and
Now
shit.
he
No, he
agreed.
said
He
he
agreed.
said earlier why what's it called? Would it correlate to it being logically possible just because the nigga
Yeah,
created
that's
shit?
what this is. They're talking about the definition of omnipotence in context or whatever the fuck the scan is saying.
So
I mean,
so
yeah, but
listen,
like he
so
still
the
has his
ability to
limitations.
do the you said the ability to do anything logically possible.
Yeah.
So the problem is that I don't see how that scan is a telling what you're saying,
Read the
and
scan.
telling that your character is omnipotent because it just said that this being created all things, but what all
Yo,
things
we
can be
no no
limited,
no. I
right?
sent other scans in lounge.
Bro, we're going one by one. So like, what's
No
nigga?
no no.
Are we
Those
not on the
scans were
first
for the
scan?
other debate. Those scans were for the other debate. I sent scans for omnipotence because we were arguing
Wait,
on
where?
if my character was non-physical
Where?
or not.
In
Last
lounge.
debate.
Where?
I
In
replied to them.
lounge.
Uh,
You know, I replied to the reply I replied to.
Okay.
Hajun
Okay,
is
all right.
not
So
you right, gang. Mona.
wait, so omnipotent. Wait, why do you think the authors interpret omnipotent the way you are? Do you know omnipotent can be interpreted as just the
read
strongest
the
in the
scans.
Oh,
verse?
I'm a fucking.
Uh,
Read the scans.
okay, let me actually read it. In other words, the same qualities of omnipotent which grants to accept
I think
non-harmonious.
the author's interpreting it like that. Also, I can
This is
give more evidence.
why I am. That's why I am capable of anything in order to turn Shiki into omnipotent human being. Her mystic eyes will kill everything a murderer. Okay. Yeah, I still don't see where it's proving what you're saying. Maybe the second scan where it says that's
Proving.
why I'm capable. Well, that
Okay, sure.
this still doesn't even prove. It says
Ooh,
that is
okay.
why I am capable of anything.
All right. Okay. Let me explain. So, first of all, I'll just so when we say like that scan, obviously that's indicative towards being able to do anything. But then we would also say that's why I'm Shiki Ryugi's true nature. True nature means
You
to be
said
perfect.
obviously.
Huh? What?
You said obviously it'd be in reference to doing everything.
I mean, yes, being stated to be able to do anything would be indicative to being able to do anything. I think that's just like
It says that is why I am capable of anything. It
yes,
said that is why I'm capable of anything, nigga.
implies being able to do anything, right? Is that not like just
Why?
uh, why is saying something is the case? Why is being able to do anything synonymous with being able of capable or being capable of anything?
Ooh.
Okay, so have you ever heard of
That's what
passive
he said,
potency
bro.
and active potency?
You said what?
Okay. This nigga pulling out the wife and shit.
Yeah,
You said what?
nigga, you can't track, nigga.
I didn't
But
hear
nah,
what you
look.
said.
So,
Moro was speaking.
the thing is, listen. So, are you aware that you being capable of something does not automatically mean that you have the ability to do it in the current moment, right? And do you understand that what people are capable of, they don't ever reach that capability all the time? Maybe because they're fat, lazy, maybe because they stinky, want to debate on core
I
like you,
mean,
maybe other factors. Right? It doesn't. You don't have to always reach that capability.
then it's not a capability. And to respond to
Wait,
the
so prove that.
first point, yeah, I mean, a capability is something in capacity that, um, or something in your capacity. If you don't ever reach it, it's not in your capacity. And
Yeah,
also,
No, he's saying the
something in the.
capacity isn't always immediately accessible. Like, for example,
Yeah,
in
thank you.
5D,
I was
you
about
oh
have
to
the
yeah,
say.
yeah,
ability
yeah.
to
I was
eat.
gonna respond to that. Yeah, to respond to that. I mean, yeah, that's fine for a non-eternal being, but I would say, for a being that's pure act,
What are you?
um, or in sense of a true nature, we wouldn't say that any. Like this is why I was not done explaining my scans. This is why. Um, like I'll just use the other scan that I was in
I was
reference
just
to.
gonna
We could
see
say,
the.
oh, it stated that Void Shiki's she has a true nature. If this is the case, she's perfect. We wouldn't say that something perfect is out of, or to do something to a perfect being is out of reach, because that would imply some sort of imperfection. Because if you're not able to do something at that moment, well, I mean, first of all, that's a potency.
How
It's
is your
perfect.
character perfect
Perfect
if I
being
don't even like her? I don't even like your character, nigga.
What,
that's
bro?
mind
What are you
dependent.
talking about?
That's mind dependent.
What?
Also, it's perfect relative to the verse, so because you exist external to the verse, your opinions don't really matter. I mean, it's not to the verse, but it's internal to fiction. Uh,
Wait, so
also,
okay, I think I see what you're saying, Lucky.
okay,
So what makes so you said that your character having a true nature is what makes her perfect? Where does it say that?
having a true nature means you're perfect.
Wait, can you show me that?
Yeah, it's within Plato's theory of form.
Are
I'm
you
going on mute.
fucking kidding me, nigga? Oh my god.
Like I can
Wait, why
show,
are you assuming that they talk about Plato theory?
I can show that. I mean, I just think it's justified to say that because we see Platonism used a lot within the verse. So obviously, when
But those can be okay. So let's
something
listen. So
that's
when we can,
relative to,
so
or
the
when we speak
problem
of something
is,
that,
wait,
I'm not done.
wait, listen,
When we speak of,
wait.
I'm not done. No, I'm not done. So when we see like Platonism, or I guess not Platonism, but specifically, but Plato's concepts and his philosophies used in a verse, and then we see something that could correlate, such as true natures in reference to theory of forms, we would say, well, it's likely to say that this said being um, or this said, I guess the expression is used in the framework of Platonism or theory of forms, because we see it's consistent that we use Plato's theories for these concepts, or when explaining things within the verse. So I'd just be justified in saying it's used in
Wait,
these
so
concepts.
the problem is that we can say also that all of those little Plato theories that you're saying that's in the verse, even though you don't have no evidence for it, that I
Do
want
you
you to
want
still say.
evidence?
But let's say, yeah, yeah, I do. But let's just say
All right.
that that is the case. Let's presuppose that for now. The problem is we can say that all of those evidence that you're mentioning is actually verified to be Plato's theory inside of the series, right? So via those verifications, we can say that this is the case. But the problem is that just because we have those verified factors, that doesn't automatically mean that it's likely that when they talk about true nature, that it's most likely a reference to Plato theories, because inside of the series they also talk about many shit also, right? You're aware of that. It's not just these Plato shits. It's not like, you feel what I'm saying? You're just saying that, well, since
Wait,
I
wait, wait.
have no, basically what you're trying to say is that since you have a feeling that it's in reference to this, or it can be in reference to this, and we have all of these other factors, therefore it's likely, yeah, you will still have to justify that on why it's still likely.
Wait 1 second. I was not listening to anything you said.
That's your problem,
He
nigga.
was listening. You
You would
just
have
wasn't
to.
I've been
listening.
tracking the whole time.
Yeah, I was getting scans. Could you repeat what you said?
Okay, so I'm saying that all of those evidence that you had could be because it's actually verified, probably because the author actually showed that this is in reference to Plato theory. But when we have this factor where it's kind of iffy and we don't know whether or not this is reference to this or that, you can't just automatically say that you think that it's likely that it's a
No, how do
reference to
they?
Plato theory because this can be the case, right? No, there's many shit that the author said in the side of the series that can change the meaning of true nature, or change the way you're interpreting true nature inside of the series.
Uh, okay, so I mean, yeah, I can't just automatically say that, but I could say, well, in the heat of evidence, my priors might be raised for this belief. I could
So
say, well, if
show me
we
it. Show me
clearly,
it. Show me.
wait,
Show
wait,
me. Show me.
yeah, I sent it in side chat. If we clearly see things very similar, um, of Plato's theories that are similar to theory of forms being used within the concept to discuss things. So based off those priors, or based off the evidence, our prior, or our, I guess,
Well, if you don't disagree
likelihood
with
of,
my point,
my bad, I was saying something wrong. Based off those priors, we could say the likelihood of something being the case is raised, because the heat of evidence shows like proof for this conclusion. And then to say, okay, well, there might be some sort of external
what?
thing he said about this statement. I mean, if you want to say that, I would just want proof.
No, there's okay, bro. You're so dumb. One, both of us don't have proof on what the statement is actually saying, right? You're just saying
Yeah,
that you
bad.
have a feeling that it's a reference to this because of the evidence that you sent. But if you don't disagree with the argument I just gave, nigga, we can conclude because this
I
still
mean,
doesn't prove your
kind of,
point regardless.
I kind of disagree, because I think we don't have to have a definitive proof to say how this is
Nobody
defined. To
said
say,
that.
what's I mean, that's kind of what you're saying. You're saying, okay, well, we don't have
No,
proof
you
that
can
it's
have
defined.
likelihood. Wait, hold on. You can actually, bro, you're dumb as fuck. You can actually get
I can,
real correlation. Hold on. Listen,
I,
listen. You
I
can
can have
actually get
likelihood,
a
huh?
real correlation of true nature here to induce likelihood. But you're just bringing up some other shit and saying that, well, since this can be that, right? And I have evidence for the author using Plato theories 4 times. Therefore, I think it's likely that he's using it this time. No, it doesn't work like that. This is a whole series where there's so much shit that could be implied inside of the narrative. We're not gonna sit here and say that these 4 scans is likelihood towards this being Plato's theory, nigga.
I
It
mean,
doesn't
yeah,
work like that, bro.
we
If
would say,
anything, this is not even likelihood based off
we
of
would
how many
say,
scans is
um,
inside of the series, probably.
That's not how likelihood works. We would say if we have like some sort of neutral conclusion that we need evidence for, we would say in
Wait,
the
hold on,
heat
wait.
of evidence under like a Bayesian shut
Can I
up.
ask you a
In the
question?
heat of evidence under no, because I'm gonna educate
Can
you.
I ask you a
In the heat
question?
of evidence, no.
Can I ask you a question?
I just said no. Like, do you want to ask for
Okay, so
permission
I'm gonna
again?
ask anyways, my nigga, because
Okay,
so
I'm
look.
just gonna keep asking.
So do you
Anyway,
understand that
we were
anything
saying
can
under
follow from
likelihood,
the
we would say,
theory?
well, under the heat of evidence
Okay,
for
you're
something
losing.
that's
Charles, who do you
Okay,
well,
think
we have
won?
yo,
our
Charles, who do you think
at
won?
0.5 percent, we would say,
Wait, no, I was gonna
well,
say
if we
no.
have evidence,
Hodgin was
that this
mid-speech when he Sync asked, "Can you ask a question?"
yeah, like how
yeah.
people
No,
ask a question before I'm finished.
nigga, you're saying no like a dickhead though. Nigga, go off the
Yeah,
I
point.
just
am. You
just
asked
let
me
him
for
finish then.
permission. I said no.
You're
Like,
gay, nigga.
you want
Nobody
him to
asked for
say yes,
permission,
bro?
faggot.
What in this
No,
shit? This shit
nigga,
ass,
it
bro.
wasn't.
Come
It
on.
wasn't permission. You were supposed to say
You
yes, nigga. That's why I asked.
can
Nigga,
I ask
what,
a
bro?
question?
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? Was not asking
No.
for permission.
All right,
All right,
bitch. Like, y'all funny as
but
fuck.
It's a yes
anyways,
regardless, nigga.
Yeah,
well,
Wait,
just
too bad. I'm saying no,
I'm
bro.
gonna say.
Do something about it, cuck. Anyways, as I was
What?
saying,
All right,
oh,
bro. Just continue
And
your
mind
debate.
you,
yes, yeah,
yeah,
yes.
he's
Just
losing.
let him
He's
finish. Just let him
losing
finish.
too.
I
That's the funny part, nigga. You're a cornball.
okay.
Let's debate after this.
Just let him finish. Just let him finish.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, if we have like a because none of us have evidence. I'm assuming at least the base of it. If we have evidence towards
Wow.
one of the conclusions, we would say, well, the likelihood towards that conclusion is inherently raised. Like this is just basic probability principles. Like you're a retard. You
What?
don't know what
Okay,
you're
that's
using.
all you have to
He's
say. All
saying,
right, we
given
can
the
conclude.
evidence, that sure there's a bunch of possibilities, but this possibility has the most likelihood behind it. That's
Yeah,
what he's
like
about.
I'm
No,
saying,
yeah,
what I'm
we
saying
under.
is
Wait, hold on.
there's
Listen. No,
proof,
no, no, no,
there's
no.
proof
What
of
he
using
said.
Plato's
What
theory.
he said.
So
Wait,
towards the
wait. Shut
conclusion that
up.
this is in reference to Plato's theory is
This nigga
raised in
contingency is
likelihood.
always talking, bro. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Yo,
Yo, how
Shut
about you
up,
thank
shut
you,
up,
David.
dick
nigga.
riding
Like,
Yeah, you just
hello.
joined on dick riding, nigga. Like,
I'm
damn, bro.
saying, don't
Debate.
talk
No,
to
but
that
he's
nigga like
not
that, you
lying.
ugly bitch. Fuck around your
Yeah,
bitch
yeah.
ass,
Chill,
He's
hoe.
chill, chill,
not
chill,
lying.
chill. I muted him. I chill. I muted him.
Double widespread.
So, what's your name?
Fuck me in the ass.
Contingency. So look. So
Hi.
even, bro, your precept, bro, you're saying that all the possibilities doesn't matter if we actually have evidence, bro.
Oh, what I
I'm
said.
saying
That's
that
not what he
one, we
said.
don't. No, okay, no, no, no. I know that's not a direct said, but I get
So
the
why are
point.
you? That's
So what I'm
literally not
trying
what I
to
said.
say, hold on, listen. What I'm trying to say is that we don't know whether or not if this is evidence towards this being likely or not. You're saying that you think it is because it can follow from what you sent, but I'm putting into question whether or
No.
not what you sent is even inducing likelihood in the first place.
Okay.
You're
What do you count? Yeah, yeah. I mean, you didn't initially say that, but sure. Also, that's
what?
not my argument. But no, you said that you don't think this is evidence, but or you don't think this raises the likelihood. My bad. But what do you take evidence to be?
Bro, facts or information showing whether or not if a belief is true or valid.
Okay, and I would just say, well, this is facts or information that Plato's theory is used in the
Well,
verse.
I can just
So this,
say,
you said what?
my bad, keep going.
Was
Yeah.
trying to
So
be
this is
funny.
yeah. Who said
He said,
that?
who said that? You finna get muted.
My bad. Some guy sent something. But yeah.
Contingency,
So
can
you
you
said
keep going,
facts.
bro? This is a soft.
Anyways, you said facts or information that lead to what? I forgot the last part.
Facts and information show whether or not if a belief is
Okay,
true
well,
or valid.
true or valid. All right, I would just say, well, these are facts or information about Platonism, and this leads to the belief that or it's likely that or
Let's
it shows
conclude.
that the belief of
Secular,
using true. I'm not done. It shows the belief that using a true
but
nature
that's begging the question.
could be used in Platonic theory.
It shows that it could be used.
Yeah, like it's within the verse, or not within the verse's nature to use it, because we see Platonism be used in the
I don't.
verse.
I don't know where you're trying to get at.
Yeah,
Well, actually, I think I kind of do know where you're trying to get at, but it's the way you're saying it that's kind of throwing me off. Because
yeah,
it
I
seems
agree.
like you're
I think the
trying to
way
give an argument saying that this just could be the case.
let me
Yeah,
yeah, I think the way I worded it was bad. Let me reword it. What I'm saying is, This is information of Platonism being used in the verse. So my whole point is that we see Platonism being used in verse. So we could say that it's within the verse's nature to use Platonism in this context. That's all I'm saying.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Why is why is four scans okay? So why can we draw the conclusion off of these four scans and say that this is likely the case? Tell me why.
I mean, within how we use like likelihood, we would say, well, because there's no evidence for the
Well, I
contrary.
don't use likelihood like
Or
that, nigga.
how do you use likelihood?
So the sample size have to be bro. So like for example, if I have like 10 apples, the sample size for it being like if I grab 6 apples out of the 10 apples and the 6 apples is rotten, right? The sample size is greater than the other four. So based off of what I have, which is the 6 rotten apples, I could say that the other four is most likely also rotten too. That's
Wait,
I'll
wait,
draw
wait.
likelihood
What is
off
the
of
number? What is
I'll
the
draw
quantity?
likelihood based wait, hold on, listen. I'll draw likelihood based off of percentages, not just off of
Wait,
just me just giving little bits of evidence.
you are aware to draw percentages within likelihood, you need evidence.
But
You can't
okay,
just
but you're not
draw
understanding what
off
I'm
of
saying though. I said
percentages.
little evidence. So when I say
Yeah,
little
yeah, yeah.
evidence,
What? Yeah, yeah. To clarify, what do
let's
you?
say that
You were talking about apples. I just wanted to ask this. You were talking about apples. What was the like numerical value that you have to draw a likelihood conclusion? Is it 6?
the likelihood is 6, nigga.
Six.
Okay,
And
why?
then
Oh
These
wow.
Yeah,
niggas
why 6?
Y'all
nigga,
niggas are
the
funny as shit,
bro,
likelihood
bro.
bro, saying
Yeah,
you
the
ass,
likelihood
bro. I'm sorry.
the
You
why?
slow.
Why?
likelihood is I already told you the likelihood, bro. Like let's
Six
It
conclude
has
from
to
percent.
here
be
and go
so.
Shut
off
your
So,
Six
there.
shitty
so to
ass
seven.
be no, no,
up,
no. I'm
nigga.
just
You some
clarifying. To be
dog
Yo,
shit,
clear,
yo,
bro.
so,
to
Hey,
be clear
mano,
for
mind you, you
Yo,
lose
yo,
to me
chill,
every
chill. Let
time.
contingency talk,
wait.
guys.
yo, Hajun, let's debate.
Like just to clarify, you're saying for the evidence to like lead to a likelihood, it has to be 6 or above.
What?
No, I didn't say
Six.
I'm
it.
Where you get
asking.
6 from?
These
No.
niggas are
Listen,
funny
what
as
I'm
shit,
saying,
bro.
wait, no, what I'm
Talking about
saying is that, so look, so we have 10, bro. So you should understand it. This is like the basic ABC example.